louder than I expected it to be. Yikes. Zoinks. And all those fun noises. I see the lights. I see the pines. Everybody. Okay, let's open some top loaders and get stuff ready. We'll do our random. Thank you, Jeremiah. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for hopping in, my friend. We're going to do the random of the other 15 teams. Hopefully you're due. You're due for a good one. Let's hope this is it, buddy. I know there's a couple of your good prospects that are in that Colts box. Plus, we're just hoping for some cool stuff out of the holidays. Okay, so we got Diamondbacks, Braves, White Sox, Guardians, Rockies. That's 5. Astros, Royals, Angels, Marlins, Brewers. That's 5. And then Twins, Giants, Cardinals, Rangers, Blue Jays. All right. Matt Shaw. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, we'll do odds are actually pretty high that somebody could get the auto right because there's only like the checklist is only like 50 people in there in the polls, so you got like, you know. No worries, buddy. Enjoy watching TV with the family. Thanks for popping in and saying hi real quick and give me your guess. Appreciate you, my friend. Okay, so we're going to randomize 9 times, and then I'll update the post. There's 1. I think the big chases are probably like Rangers. White Sox always pull autos. I was going to say Blue Jays with the Savage, I think is his name. That's 3. Sorry. Brewers, of course. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last one. This is it. Bonafide. Boom, boom. All right. Jeff Kolodji's getting the Angels. Walton's second team is Royals. Solid one. Hey, Haas. Hey, what's up? It's working. Yay. So far, so good. The links have been screwy lately. I think I figured out the settings were off a little bit. So they've changed the program a lot. In YouTube, obviously, everybody's got their emails now instead of the names we had. So it's kind of goofy. So, okay. Now I get it, Jeremiah. I thought you were like, oh, I'm about a movie or a TV show. And I was like, well, don't watch me. Hosby with those pesky White Sox. Like I said, White Sox and Marlins seem to pull the most auto lately. Geisinger with the Marlins. Hammer's getting the Giants. I think he has a couple teams left in football. Mosaic Blasters. I can't remember if it's sold or not. So check him out if you're interested. Robert Doyle Sr. on the Phillies picking up the Twinsies. Brewers is a good one going out to the A's and Michael Kinney. Carl Gallagher with the Tigers picking up them Guardians. Aaron Maley, with the Padres picking up the Rangers, another solid one. 10, Andrew there getting the Astros, little enemies with your Mariners. Michael Kinney with the Mets also getting the Rockies. Tony Tito with the Dodgers picking up the Cardinals. Braves for Harlan Benner. Tony also picking up the D-backs. And the Blue Jays for Michael Kinney. Haas, you want to give me your guess for an auto? I'm going to update the post real quick. So we can talk amongst ourselves for a minute. Yeah, I don't know who to tell you either. There was at least 2, if not 3, Yankee possible rookies in this box. George Lombard, I think, was one of them, actually. George Lombard? Lombard? I think that's his name. That was an ugly game tonight. Thanks, George, for hanging out. You still can get some break credit if you want to guess somebody. Okay, you guys ain't picking up tomorrow. Sorry, I'm updating the page still, so it takes me a second. I get easily distracted too. Then we'll start a ripping. Start a ripping. Rip it real good. Oh, I didn't mention. I don't know if I mentioned. Robert Doyle Sr. runs a break group. It's the Eagles Autism group, and he does breaks every like 3 or 4 a year, and everything besides the cost of the product and mail goes towards that Eagles Autism. Pretty cool thing. So if you're looking for a little more football, think about checking it out. I can shoot you a link, or I might post something later after this break. Actually, there's a link to it because it's a good thing. You get some cards. He always has good prices too, and you're helping out others that are a little less fortunate. So, Eagles Autism Campaign. I can't remember what it is exactly. EAC, I think, or something like that. Anyway, I'll throw a link in later because anything to help others. I know that's close to your heart too, Haas. So. Bobby D does a good job too. He's like he's so meticulous with the card. I don't know. He's funny. He cracks me up. He does such a good job. He sends I think I ended up with like every card got sleeved in one of the last breaks. I was like that. So I ended up with a lot of extra sleeves. But he's so worried about making sure the cards arrive in perfect shape, which is really commendable. So he cares a lot. He's a good dude. So. Okay, I think the post is updated with the names and the teams and all that jazz. All that jazz. Got the jazz hands. You can kind of see it in the reflection. All right. So, Haas, I need your guess for an auto, and George too, if you get a chance. Give me some guesses for an auto. Anybody else coming in late, please do. So, okay, our product today. We got. All I know is I got a couple balls right here of Holiday 25 and 24. 59 cards in each one. This one has 6 exclusive holiday lights. This one has 3 holiday trees. So different parallels. I don't think anybody wants the tins, but if anybody does, we got one blaster 24, since we're doing a 24 Pulse. Figured we'd throw one of these in there. Lombard, okay. I think that's the name too. That sounds right. I feel like he might be in Jack Canglione. If he's not in there, I know he's in here, I think. So it's worth a try. Sounds good, George. I'm not sure. Aaron might pop in, especially if he's not working, or if he might be working, or he might be up late. So I'll see if he pops in with a guess. I forgot to message Michael, see if he wanted to give me a guess. Because he did grab 3 teams. Tony grabbed 2 too, so I was hoping he might pop in. I was trying to get started a little earlier. Sorry. All right, Topps Holiday from this year, and then a Bowman Chrome from this year. So our first Bowman Chrome ribbon. Kind of hard to find. And then we got our. It's too big. We're gonna go this way. Holiday Advent Calendar. 20 holiday packs, 1 evergreen pack, 2 stamped original cards, and 1 original pack. So we'll see. When my wife sent me a picture the other day when I was working, she ran to Barnes and Noble for me, and she's like, hey, and then we'll finish with the Pulse. 7 cards, 3 on-card autos per box on average. So I haven't bought any Pulse 24. I'm hoping to get some because they have like quite a few good rookies in there. Oh my gosh, no kidding. My wife for fantasy football had like Dobbins and Nix, and she was so pissed. She's like, Nix sucks. She was not happy because of getting like 0. I think he ended up, and then he threw that pick too. So I think he ended up with like maybe 10 points, like not much. But I listen a lot to Dan Patrick, and one of the guys in the name's Fritzy. He's kind of neurotic. He's kind of funny. And he made a bet with somebody that if the Broncos didn't win by more than 10 points, then he had to wear a, oh my gosh, the owner for the Raiders, a hairpiece that looks just like him. Oh, my brain just went blank. Davis, what's his name? Yeah. Oh my gosh. And I'm just like, I'm picturing, it's like, the Dumb and Dumber haircut. So I'm like excited to see that tomorrow when I watch the Dan Patrick show. Okay. Well, like I like to do, I always like to start with a smaller pack just to kind of get the table warmed up. So let's start with a pack of 23 Big League. Just to get the table warmed up a little bit. Thanks you guys for hopping in. Like I said, like I didn't say, Jeremiah said he's not going to comment now. He's got me on the big screen. He likes looking at my dried out hands. I'm trying to lotion them up so they don't crack, but they're definitely getting beat up this time of year. So thank you, Haas and George, for commenting, keeping me company. I know, Jeremiah, you're out there, and I appreciate you watching too, bud. Okay, first card out is White Sox. Haas V with our first prize. So 2 numbers, please, Haas. 2023, Andrew Vaughn, Jose Barrios, Yastrzemski, Bobby Witt on an 8-bit ballers, nice. Springer, broke my heart, but he's a good player. Yoshida for Boston, a little Shohei as an Angel. What? Angels? Who's that going out to? Jeff Kalaji's putting a little Shohei. He gets sleeved up, and then Kenley Jansen, excuse me. So, little Bobby Witt Jr., 2023, that's like his rookie year, too. That's kind of cool. Nice little insert. I think that's different than the single man lotion, right? Sorry, that sounds bad. I'm just cracking myself up, George. Working man's lotion. Okay, I'll have to look into that. And then Springer for the Blue Jays and Michael Kinney. Good player. Probably going to be a Hall of Famer someday. Really good clutch player. Okay, 8 and 15. I'm making it work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13, 14, 15. Well, sorry, Haas, not the greatest choices, but let's see. We'll give you a pick of the 2. So we have a double bubble Giants, Young Hoo Lee. Oh, no, it's just a plain Young Hoo Lee rookie card. Or a purple sparkly Luis Peralta rookie card. I don't know much about either one of them. Purple nurple it is. I see the lights. I see the party lights. Red and blue and green. I've been listening to oldies today, last couple days. One on me. Exactly. Definitely not my nickname. Non-hung Hans. That's mine. Okay. Sorry. Try and get back to PG. See the lights. We'll see the party lights. So yeah, I've been listening to 1962 as I listened to today. All songs from 62. So my brain's got all this stuff going on in it. Let's go. We got let's go 25 and then 24, 25 and then 24 and then 25. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Okay. 25 ornament. Bronx and I ripped one of these for fun the other day. We were like looking for just something to do, and he's like, "I want to rip some products." I'm like, "Okay, well, these are pretty cheap, so let's do one of these." Dad was being cheap. Let's see. Let's see what the chances of hits are. It doesn't really say on here. So, okay. Right off the bat, we got a little Core Burns. Got it. It does look like those Pokemon balls. Pikachu. Okay, so all of them have the vine, but then the parallels have like special lights on them, I believe. I always miss these. So if anybody else sees something, let me know. Catch them all. Right, Corbin Burns, Luis Angel Acuna, Lawrence Butler, Jazz Chisholm, Jackson Holliday, Dylan Cease, Mike Trout, Sal Frelick, Ronald Acuna, Bryce Harper, Garrett Crochet, Jackson Merrill, Sean Burke on a rook, Roki Sasaki, we'll go ahead and top load him, Shohei, Mookie Betts, Ozzy Albies, Rhett Lauder, Nolan Arenado. Sorry, I was checking something. Trey Sweeney and Anthony Santander. Rookie looked pretty good. No Yamamoto, though, man. Yamamoto was a stud. Obviously, that's why he was MVP. That's funny. So that right in there. Okay, and we got Adley, Paul Skeens, Brent Rooker, Ben Rice Rook. There's the parallels coming out. Traylor Ward, and then we have Ezekiel Tovar, rookie Dustin Harris for the Rangers, Aaron Malin, Ketel Marte, Royce Lewis, and then our backwards. Okay. Oh, there we go. Cam Smith with the hat on. Sugano for the Orioles on the blue, and then Connor Norby on the blue. Norby was good this year. So, it's pretty fun. Kind of a fun rip. Couple blue rookies, couple brown rookies, or one brown rookie. Cam Smith with a rookie with the hat on. How was everybody's Thursday? Did they have a good day? Like you said, the football game kind of stunk. I just felt, I did feel bad a little bit for Gino. Like, he was running for his life, like, the whole time. And that is 100% true. But, man, he looks like trash. I'm so glad the Seahawks got rid of him. I was glad to see my boy Tyler Lockett get in there and get a few catches, though. I was like, oh, yeah. Very sentimental about him. Yeah, I always try and go through October with shorts on, and I made it, but just barely because it's getting cold out there. Had a couple days waking up, it was like 29, 28, which you probably get a little colder than that here. There, Randy Rosarina, Alex Bregman, Manny Machado, Kobe Mayo, Kobe Hold the Mayo, Brian Reynolds, Gunnar Henderson, Andrew McCutcheon, Jordan Lawler, Mark Vientos, Caden Donna, David Festa, Drew Romo, nice, Adolis Garcia, Reese Hines, Mason Wynn, Hunter Green, Julio, Kevin Alcantara, nice, Young Lee again, he's back for more, Nacho Alvarez, Matt Strom, Jacob Wilson, there we go, Juan Soto, Nolan Shanuel, Byron Buxton, and then we finish up with a Matt Olson. And we got fun plans for the weekend. If you're wondering, which maybe you are, maybe you aren't, I will probably drop on Sunday a certified break. Crazy, no product for like 3 weeks, and then we get absolute, certified, and mosaic all within like 8 days of each other or something ridiculous. So, but wife and I are supposed to sneak away for a couple days for our late anniversary trip. So drop in, and then I'll finish up hopefully most of the mail on Monday and start getting all that out. The rest of it anyway. George, sorry, I forgot to show. Oh, you're gonna go to the show, Hodgie? That's awesome. I need to get my snow blower up and running, and then teach Bronx how to use it. Better yet, I'll do it, and then he gets to do this with a shovel. Like most of you know, I said we had a card show last weekend. It was pretty fun. Not as good as last time, but it was so much Pokemon. Like, it was a crazy amount of Pokemon this time. Like 70% of the tables. October 12th, so we're about a month late. We just had way too much going on in October, and so this next couple of weeks is going to be, it'll be interesting too, because my daughter's having surgery next Friday, so that's my wife was pushing, like, we got to get out of town for a couple days. All right, Edwin Diaz, Alcantara, back to last year now. Jordan Hicks, Sonny Gray. There we go. Oslivas Basali, Davis Schneider. He actually pitched pretty good too for the Blue Jays. Nice. Caminero, there we go. Rays. Marcus Simeon, Spencer Horwitz for the Blue Jays also. Paul Skeens, there we go. Huntington Classic, excuse me. Real Muto, Brent Rooker, Quinn Priester, Matt Chapman. Try to keep an eye. If you guys see any holiday stuff, let me know. Thank you. Yeah, it's she has like really bad sleep apnea, so we're hoping that getting her tonsils out will help with that. We got a couple things we're going to try because she just doesn't sleep very well at all. Mason Wynn, and it's just not healthy, obviously. Yandy Diaz, Addison Barger, Wade Meckler, Dylan Cease, Zach Galoff, Yuri Perez, Jackson Merrill, Rook, there we go. Bo Bichette, Jacob DeGrom, Keaton Wynn, and George Kirby. So I did not see anything. I will glance through those again. This year they made it kind of obvious all in the middle, but appreciate you guys. Thank you. Yeah. Might have to pray for Mama, because poor Mama's going to have a rough go, just because like our daughter's like addicted to like chips and all stuff that she cannot have after getting her tonsils out. So those first few days are going to be pretty rough. We've been trying to slowly wean her off of chips and like eat other stuff, but we are losing that battle. Yeah, I have it pretty bad too. So I wear one every night also, but I can tell the difference if I take, because I toss mine while I'm sleeping sometimes, and it's night and day how I feel whether or not I wore it all day or not. So, or all night. Masataka Yoshida, Hunter Goodman, good rookie there too. Good all-star, I believe. Kyle Tucker, MJ Melendez, Blaze Alexander, Austin Riley, Ketel Marte, Nico Horner, Spencer Steer, Nolan Jones, Torque, Joey Loperfido, rookie, Mookie Betts, Gavin Williams, Parker Meadows, Verlander, Freddie Freeman, Christian Yelich, Christian Encarnacion Strand, and Prelander Baroa. Whew. I probably could have had one a lot earlier, but I was in like denial, I guess. It wasn't until like the company more or less I couldn't get my DOT health card without it. So Eloy Jimenez, Ande Pajes, what a hero the other night. That catch was crazy. Nick Lofton, Tovar, Beebs, Matt McClain, Cole Reagans, and then we got a Jordan Montgomery for the Diamondbacks, Anthony Rendon for the Angels, Jose Ramirez for the Guardians on the blue. That's cool. Alvarez for the Mets, and then Corey Seager on a base. So not a single rookie out of all their holiday parallels. That sucks. Montgomery, Alvarez, Rendon, and Ramirez on the blue. Cool looking card. Isn't that crazy? These athletes are so stinking good that, like, like, just he could be the best bowler ever. It's like if you go golfing with any of these athletes, like they're all like way better golfers than you right away. It seems like. I guess the shock to me was I never would have guessed you figure skating or pole vaulting. Yeah, people look at me like it'd be like, oh, you're probably really good at competitive eater. That's the vibe I give off. Okay. So we did a 25 and then a 24. So let's do the same thing. Let's go. We got a decent amount of holiday stuff, so let's kind of keep mixing it in. We'll do the Bowman Chrome after that. So we got 6 exclusive glitter holiday parallels per box. Last year they used to guarantee a patch auto or something, and now they've gotten rid of that guarantee, unfortunately. So. Yeah. Excuse me, sorry for yawning. It's been a long week. 1 die cut ornament per box. 3 holiday variation short prints. Okay. You might strike oil. George, that's awesome. Goes so far into the ground. Okay, empty. Well, Ha-Seong Kim is our die cut. Rookie for the Dodgers. Congratulations going out to Tony. He finally got his Dodgers, and he picked up kind of a cool looking ornament. I have sleeves. I just put them in the bigger ones, so I've got to get one out. Okay, let's open these bad boys up. I guess I should count and make sure. So there's 5. There's 5. Okay. We'll do 5 at a time. Well, if you get to go, Haas, have fun at the card show. I didn't get to shop much because we had a table last time, so. Plus, there wasn't much sports, unfortunately. So. And the stuff I saw, people were just way overpriced. For most of it, anyway. Okay. That'd be pretty cool. Tom Brady. Corbin Burns. Luis Angel Acuna again. Like that. Lawrence Butler. It's like the same Jazz Chisholm. Same stack. Jackson Holiday. Corey Seager. Zach DeCenzo. Geraldo Perdomo. Salvador Perez. What do we got here? Oh, there's the holiday Mike Trout going with the Angels. Angels kind of get some cool cards with Jeff Kalaji's. Nice. Yonder Diaz. Yamamoto. MVP. He was awesome in that game. Teoscar Hernandez. Zach Veen. Luke Keeschel. Ben Rice. Taylor Ward. Zebby Matthews. And Chris Bryant. Look at the Angels getting good cards. Yes, if Sidney Sweeney is there, get me an autograph, would you? Lindor on the Sparkles. That's a cool looking card for the Mets. And Michael Kinney. Oh, that looks cool. It's like it's snowing kind of. Screwball. Throwing a screwball. Leo Jimenez. Tovar. Dustin Harris. Beebs again. Xander Bogaerts. Adley Rutschman. Skeens. Brent Rooker in our blue. Ooh, Caminero. Junior Caminero for the Rays. Mr. Jeff Kalaji's. Lindor for the Mets and Mr. Kinney. Joey Chestnut. That'd be pretty sick. I'm not going to argue with that one. Nice looking card on the Caminero going out to Jeff. All right, Ha-Seong Kim. Blake Snell. Bo Bichette. Dansby Swanson. Helio Ramos. Christian Casas. We got a patch. Guys. Tyler Soderstrom for the A's. Michael Kinney. Player relic. Tyler Soderstrom. Kind of plain, but cool though still. Player worn memorabilia. The Glizzy King. That's awesome. All right, so I'll roll the dice for Mr. Kinney. Here's a nice one. Rookie Christian Campbell going out on the Sparkles. Brooks Lee, Austin Hayes, Thomas Sages, Wilson Contreras, Marcus Simeon, Drake, Brenton Doyle, Cam Smith base, and Jackson Jobe, and then a Mark Vientos on the holiday. Going out to the Mets. More Mets love. Yeah, I started trying to watch the Netflix one not too long ago. I was like, I can't watch this. It's kind of grossing me out. It's impressive. It's kind of grosses me out. Once again, if anybody hasn't given me a guess for an auto, please do so if you're just hanging in the background. Lots of sleevers here. Lots of rookie sleeves still to go. I think it's cool we got text though. Okay, I'm going to roll the dice from Mr. Kinney because I always forget. 5 times 4 is 20, of course it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20. Sorry, Joe Mack. I don't know anything about this guy, but it's the auto of Joe Mack. So Mr. Kinney getting that bad boy. Return of Joe Mack once again. Okie dokie. Here we go. Matt Strom, Jacob Wilson, nice. Juan Soto, Nolan Shanuel, Byron Buxton, Luis Arias, Jace Young, Vlad Guerrero, another stud. Bobby Witt. Behind him, Cal Raleigh, big dumper on his sparkles. Nice one there for Andrew. Oh, if only Julio hadn't swung at that slider. Maybe we could have had a big dumper moment. Hunter Green, Julio, speaking of, Alcantara again, Young Julio again, Nacho, Aaron Judge gets a sleeve, Quito Marte, Royce Lewis, and Zidane Rafaela. The old big dumper. Baby, I want you to want me the way that I want you. And Luis Angel Acuna. It's supposed to be the holiday, but I don't see anything different with him. Oh, I guess they made his bat look like a candy cane color. Okay. Another nice card for the Mets and Mr. Kinney. Have you been to that big show before, Haas? All right, Wyatt Langford, Yukensky Morel, Kumar Rocker, Reese Hines, Mason Wynn, Nick York, Schwellenbach, Trey Turner, Shea Langoliers. Behind him, we got a Zach Neto on the sparkles, another nice one for the Angels. Jordan Alvarez, Dylan Cruz coming out for the Nationals finally, Clayton Kershaw, Nick Hammers on the Nationals, Kyle Tucker, Jackson Chourio, base Cal Raleigh, Ian Happ, Willie Adams, and Jordan Westberg. That's cool. Big 4 days long. That's awesome. Does it cost a ton to get in or not too shabby? Probably costs like $250 a table for those guys. Okay, last little stack. Garrett Crochet, Dylan Cease again, Drew Thorpe, Brian Bliss, Adele Amador, Jacob deGrom, Yusi Kikuchi, Marcelo Mayer, Christian Campbell, Agustin Ramirez, and Agustin Ramirez on a sparkle for the Marlins. Chris Geisinger picking up that one. Oh, awesome. That's actually cool, especially if it's this weekend. That makes sense. Congratulations, buddy. That's cool. Should get some benefit out of it. Maybe that's how they keep shorting your checks. Maybe they're using that to build that ballroom. Just give you a bad time. I did drive by a restaurant this last week over in Idaho and had a sign that said, come eat here. We'll use your money to build a ballroom. I thought it was pretty funny. I'm not being political. I just think it's kind of funny. Hopefully it's not coming across political. If it is, I apologize. I'm just trying to be silly. Okay. And I'm sure you guys saw what happened to my UPS brethren. I was all over the news the last couple of days. Pretty heartbreaking stuff. So if you're missing your next day airs, that's why. They pretty much shut down air coming out of Louisville for a couple of days. That was just some scary, heartbreaking stuff. And I think, it was it was such a big ball of flame that it killed more than just the workers. It was pretty bad. Right, empty box. Little Bowman 2024. These seem to have about an auto every couple boxes. Like 2, 4, 6. Just a sad situation. Sounds like there's engine failure or something gone wrong with the engine. It was like lighting up as they were taking off. They crashed into more oil or something. No. Just messed up. But some people's lives were torn apart very quickly. So, yep, whenever we think things are bad, there's always somebody getting a little bit worse. So I guess that's the lesson. Like they always say, hug the ones you love, tell them you love them, give them hugs. Life is short, and anything can happen any moment. No kidding, George. I do like when I don't know if he said it recently. Jimmy Fallon would always do like good news, and he'd have news anchors say just good news about things, just because it's like it feels like everything's bad news. All right, Austin Wells, Verlander, Ellie, Spencer Steer. I think that's okay. Nick Lofton, Correa, Curtis Mead going out to the Rays. Nice one there. Morabel on a first. Matt Shaw. Yellow Ledbetter. For the Braves, Douglas Glod. Brandon Maya, Chrome. Nolan Arenado. Adolis Garcia, and Yamamoto. It's a nice one for the Rays. For Jeff, he's doing pretty good on his Angels. Now he's getting a little bit of Rays love finally. I go to the doctor tomorrow, so I'll find out more information. Hopefully, I got to follow up with the surgeon in like 3 weeks, but tomorrow is like the occupational medicine, so learn a little bit more there too, hopefully. All right, Masataka Yoshida, Mike Trout, Alex Verdugo, Jared Dickey on the green going into the Royals. Nice card there. That's a beaut. Yeah, following up with that. It's going to most likely be a knee replacement when it's all said and done. That's my guess. I don't know for sure. Abimelec Ortiz, Walcott, Michael Arroyo, nice. Tony Ruiz on a first Bowman. Enrique Jimenez on a first Bowman. Ronnie Mauricio, Lawrence Butler, and Nick Gonzalez. These will all get sleeved. A lot of them top loaded. Yeah, thank you. I'm not thrilled about it either, but I don't know. Over 30 years with the company kind of beats the body up, and I think it's just too much. Last fall kind of did me in. But the good news for you guys is I should be able to ship a little faster. If I keep Bronx from coming to the party, man, like Ethan, Or they may have told us we just decided not to listen, huh, George? That's possible, too. All right, Sal Frelick. We got a cool-looking card, I think, coming up. Maybe not. Kershaw, retired. I heard an interview today with him. He's a great guy. Gavin Williams. Ooh, number 96. That's what everybody's chasing. Kendall George for the Dodgers. A first on Bryce Matthews. Tejada for a first. Garrett Forrester. Emil Valencia. Spencer Nivens, Canario, Austin Riley, and Shanuel. Dude, I was just laughing my head off. I can't even imagine. I mean, I did some stupid stuff as a kid. And I'm not saying that I wouldn't have done the same, but I lived too far out to have a party at my house. But I just can't imagine the brick he craft when the police showed up. Like, oh my gosh, poor kid. That might have been punishing enough right there. All right, Blake Snell, Curtis Mead, Vlad. That's a cool one. Drew Jones in the Prospect Power-Ups going with the Diamondbacks of Tony Tidor. I love the looks of those cards. Jacob Wilson, Josh Rivera, Justin Crawford, Adrian Santana, Tayshaun Walton, Freddie Freeman again, Abbott, Luis Robert Jr., Samad Taylor, Pete Alonso, and Bryce Harper. Just I keep picturing like what was the movie the song Parents Just Don't Understand. Will Smith singing about picking up the girl and turns out to be a runaway, and his parents have to come on vacation. Like I'm like, oh, poor Ethan. Jackson Chourio. Hopefully we had fun though. That's a nice cool card on the. I don't remember what these ones were called. Bowman something. They're cool looking though. Carlos Silva, Aaron Elkins, Colson Montgomery, Ryan Vanderhei, Jack Hurley, Junior Caminero, Scherzer, Yelich, Rafaela, Devers, Chris Bryant, number 88, this time for the Mets on the Colin Houck, Alfredo Dunn, Celestin, De Paula, Ramirez, and Holiday. So no auto, unfortunately. A couple, a little lower this time, 88 and 98, but then we got the Chourio. That's a super nice card. Going out to the Brewers and Mr. Kinney. How's we getting a first Bowman on the Oscar Ramirez? Michael Kinney getting the number 88 prospect. And then a Chourio going out to the Brewers. And also Michael Kinney. Get a drink of water. All right, our first Chrome box of the year. Only 35 cards, but 2 5-card Chrome Mega Packs. That's the fun stuff right there. There's a guy, Caglianone, for the Royals. That's the one. Limited Chrome autographs. Meteoric Rise and Bowman Ascensions. So, safety tag off. Recycle. Interesting how they're packing these this year. 1 pack left. Empty. I hadn't either. Actually, I saw them at, of all places, Best Buy. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Only saw one, so I grabbed it. There are 2 mega box packs and then our 5 regular packs. And what's crazy, they're like moderately priced compared to Topps Chrome. Topps Chrome, $40 a box or $75 for a hobby is rough. Or not hobby, I mean a mega. Gorgeous looking cards, though, that's for sure. I hear my daughter going nuts in the bathroom. had her bat, so she's all wired, full of energy. Mine too. Oh, that's pretty sick. If you can get them, though, huh? If you can get to Dollar General and buy them all before somebody else does, and then sells them at $2 a pack. That's what it seems to happen, right? That's pretty cool to have that, though. Wyatt Langford. Hopefully, Absolute does the same thing, because they did not put them in their gravity packs or their fat packs the last couple of years, which just, how can you even sell those products then? All right, Wyatt Langford, Luis Angel Acuna, Marcelo Mayer, Elian Pena on a first Bowman. Oh, dude, that's a nice one for the Yankees. I forgot about this guy. Do not mispronounce his last name, but he is a stud. Cam Schlittler on a first Bowman. Lindor, Tatis, and Big B on the some sort of weird sparkle. That's cool looking. Nice card there for the Tigers and Carl. Congratulations, buddy. Cam Schlittler. He pitched really good for their Yankees. Really nothing around you, huh, George? That sucks. I went chasing those back in like 21, 22 when I was off, and I never was able to find one then. But I bought them secondhand from somebody. But nice Schlittler. But a really cool looking Tigers card in that Justin Bigby. All right. Elorki Rodriguez on a first. Diego Torrens. Spencer Schwellenbach. Mike Trout. Bobby Witt. Ramsel Medina. And Kenny Fenolan. Hakuna Matata. Oh, that's cool. It's I feel like we're like 2 days behind everybody else. We have not gotten a lot of stuff in yet lately in our area for products. Keep seeing everybody posting like 40 holiday blasters for sale, and like are doing breaks with them, and I'm like, holy smokes! I don't have those in my area. So I feel like our little Spokane we're a little late on that type of stuff. All right, Zach Veen, Rook, Ha-Seong Kim, Junior Caminero, Christian Argeles for the Rockies, and Yaro Padilla for the Cardinals. Cardinals are Tony Tidor, and the Rockies are Michael Kinney. Yeah, that's all I can find. What'd you have last year? You had like 35 Marvin Harrison rookie cards or something crazy. It always would crack me up when you tell me that. All right, Max Muncy. Nice Dylan Cruz. Julian Barreto on the Sparkle rookie. Luis Pena. And there's a Condon coming out for the Rockies. Oh, Mexico. The Giants picking up this one. That's Nick Hammers. And then Dylan Cruz for Nick. Over 100. Have you opened as much of the 2025 or not yet? That's pretty funny. Lots of rookies coming out. All right. Not near as much. You're having self-control. The basketball ones are a fun rip too, and those actually have this year's rookies in them. So like you could chase a Cooper Flag that's somewhat rare, especially because there's very little product that's come out yet. But they're only like once every 4 or 5 packs to have a rookie in them. All right, so going back out to the Dodgers, and Tony Ching-Sean Go. Tatis for the Padres, nice PC card there for Aaron. Jesus Mave for the Brewers. Paulino Santana and Seiya Suzuki. Nice one there. So the Rangers and Aaron Malin picking up the Paulino Santana rookie auto out of the Mega Box exclusive. That's awesome. That is hilarious. That's awesome, George. So congratulations going out to Aaron Malin. Nice parallel coming out for the Cubbies. Finally get to say the Cubbies names for Jeremiah. A little Sia in the Mega Box exclusive. And Tatis. More Dodgers love. Cheng Tian Ko. And then for the Brewers, Jesus Made. Oh, they're a super fun rip. And some of the parallels, the numbered cards, all that, they make it fun for sure. Tatis. And Sia Suzuki. I know it's Seiya, but it's more fun to say Sia. All right. That's cool. We'll roll the dice for Aaron in a minute. Chandler Simpson for the rookie card for the Rays and Jeff. Roman Anthony coming up for the. My phone's telling me time to go to bed. Okay, thank you. Harlan Bender getting a Roman Anthony. Shohei coming out. Oh, nice one for Tony. And then a Chandler Simpson, number to 299, going out to Jeff Kalaji's. Nice. We finish with a Weatherholt for the Cardinals and Tony Theodore. Well, heck yeah, Jeff. Jeff getting our first numbered card, so that'll be a prize too. Number to 299 in the Chandler Simpson, and then it's pretty sick. That's pretty cool. Probably relatively rare or hard to find, so that's awesome. Nice. That was a good box. Pretty solid for sure. We got an auto, we got a Shohei, we got numbered cards. Everything's coming out good. Like it. Okay, so I got to roll the dice for the pad. No, the auto. We did the patch. The auto and the first number. So the auto is the Rangers and Aaron Malin. 3 times 4 is 12. Well, hopefully you know somebody that's a Royals fan. Jim Sundberg on-card auto. Sundberg bounced around the Rangers and the Royals. Played for a long time. Catcher. So hopefully, Aaron, you know somebody that's a Royals fan. Yeah, he had a pretty long run. Okay, now we got to roll the dice for the first numbered card for Jeff. 5 times 6 is 30, so off the back. Ouch. 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. Big League Baseball going out to Jeff, so he has something to rip at home. Congratulations, Jeff, on the number card. That's cool. Okie dokie. Well, it's time for the Advent calendar. I don't know how this thing opens. I think it'll be a pain in the ass. So let me know on the butt. So give me a few minutes. We'll open her up and see what it looks like inside. Has anybody seen one of these open yet? Give me chocolate. That sounds good. Oh, isn't that cute? Let's ravage this son of a gun. Oh, sorry. Okay, so this is not going to be the best, but we're going to see how this works. This is not going to be the greatest breaking. Okay, guys, if you guys can trust me, I'm going to have to do this off screen because this is horrible. It makes the football one look easy. They're like wedged into a container. So just wedge them into these spots. So I'm afraid the cards, I hope they're not damaged. They're like really wedged in there. Let's see AI do that. Okay, so that's the buyback pack, one card. They are really wedged in there, so like I said, I hope everything is okay. Never opened one of these before. These are the packs that really matter, the evergreen and the buybacks. Okay, so that's half. A small cut on my finger, and it keeps like the cardboard keeps tearing into it. Oh yeah, it'd be super fun for kids instead of an overweight middle-aged man tearing into it. Okay. That's crazy. Okay, so let's see what it says here. 20 holiday packs, an evergreen pack, 2 stamped original packs, and one original pack, like old school, I'm guessing. What they mean by that. Okay, well, that's a mess. You and me both. Oh, you have like a little, like, start to tear the skin there, catching on that thing, so. Okay, so there's 5. There's 15. There's 20, and last 5. 3, 4, 5. Then we got our evergreen, our 2 buybacks, and our 1989 pack with gum. So let's get to ripping, I guess, huh? Maybe I should be glad there was none left more than one. He stushes after the cardboard box. He was a relatively young man. How did he die? Well, got infected from opening a box of cards. Looks like some fun parallels coming through here. These, I think, are a little harder to find than the holiday boxes, so that's a good reason, I guess. I'm really working this one for you guys. You want hell of a GoFundMe account. It's hilarious. I love it. You guys have the patience of Joe putting up with all this. Once again, anybody coming in late, getting your guess for an auto. I was hoping to be opening update by now, but I feel like they keep pushing that one back. So. Okay. Whew, made it through half. Legs are cramping up. Falling apart, guys. Okay. All right. Nick Kurtz. Mookie. A green parallel. First die cut. 48 saves going out to the Guardians on the Emmanuel Classic, going out to the Tigers. Jackson Jobe, rookie card. Bo Bichette. Matt Shaw. Chase Dollander. Scooball. A green parallel. Vlad Guerrero on the die cut going out to the Blue Jays. Nice list. That's cool. Cam Smith. Real Muto. Pete Crow. And Wilson Contreras on the greens. So lots of those. Die cuts are kind of cool looking. Hydrate. I need some of that good H2O. Mookie. Nice Scooball there too. Carl, PC card. Okay, I'm going to have to get one more box of top load. I don't think we're going to make it. I thought there was only 3 die cuts, but there must have been a whole lot more die cuts. So I'm seeing 3 already. Maybe it's 20? Oh, so it's 20 nice list inserts and then 3 evergreen die cuts. That's why. Okay. So these are the evergreens. Apologize that as a breaker, I'm not more educated on this stuff, but the nice list, there's supposed to be 20 of these. Okay, that makes more sense. That's a fun insert, though. Okay, we have a Jarren Duran for the Red Sox. Nice. David Festa, Matt Olson, Zach Wheeler, Thomas Sagis on a green. Bobby Witt Jr. coming out for the Royals on a nice list. That's cool. Jordan Lawler, Sal Frelick, Acuna, Shane Bieber, Paul Skeens on a die cut. Awesome for the Pittsburgh. Sebby Matthews, Spencer Steer, and Ozzie Albies. The greens are not as rare as I thought, so we'll leave those up later. I noticed that they have the NBA ones too. Did you see that, George? I grabbed a box. I haven't ripped one yet, but that'll probably be my next NBA break. I'll throw it in there. Definitely gonna need more top loaders with this many of these things in here. Probably a big money maker, and it's kind of a fun variation that most people are going to enjoy, and like especially the baseball hasn't been horribly priced, so it makes it more fun. All over your face. Nice one here for Hosby. Aaron Judge on the nice list die cut. Julio Ramos, Casas, Yu Darvish. Brett Lauder on a green rookie. Aaron Judge for the Yankees. Also, one's for home runs, and then one's for how far the home run was. Nice. They have them at Ollie's. I'm not sure what Ollie's is. Must be a store back east that I don't know about. Skeens, Mike Trout, one Arenado on a green. Logan Gilbert, them Mariners, nice. Watch me whip. Ben Rice and Taylor Ward. Lots of Aaron Judge, nice list. Like I said, those are fun. The Reds on a Rhett Lauder green. Kind of like a Target, mostly overstock. Okay. Like almost like a TJ Maxx or something, or Big Lots, maybe like a Big Lots. I don't know if Big Lots went out of business or not. Okay, finish up the stack. We got Kirby, Devers, Tovar on a green, Kyle Schwarber for the Phillies, nice one. Xander, Austin Riley, Austin Wells, Dustin Harris on a green rookie, Shohei going out to the Dodgers, and Brent Rooker. Okay, like a Big Lots, okay. Yeah, I remember during COVID, some guys would have some really good fortune getting some stuff at Big Lots. Cards, I mean. I never found any. I went and checked numerous times and never saw any, but might just be my misfortune. Okay. Whew. Flying through top loaders. Grab it too. Try to make sure. Oh, really, George? That's awesome. Have you sold it or do you still have it? Because that would thing, that's one of the ones I doubt that's going to ever go down in value. I'd be tempted to try and sell it too, you know. I guess wait when he goes to the Hall of Fame, maybe. Might have carpal tunnel by the end of this thing. Yeah, newborn. Just holding it carefully. That's pretty funny, George. That's got to have some pretty big value, I would think. You have a nice wife that she wasn't trying to sell it while you were in the hospital. Pay for some bills. You get all the way healthy and back to it, George. You need to sell that thing and take your wife on vacation. That's the plan right there. Taking care of you and putting up with you. That's my plan if I ever get a big card. Sell it so I can take my wife somewhere. She puts up with my hobbies. You do inventory. That's smart. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Chris Sale, Evan Carter, and a green. Die cut Corbin Carroll, nice with the D-backs. Vientos, Caden Dana, Byron Buxton, rookie Justin Henry Malloy on the green. Aaron Judge again, this time it's on the adjusted OPS. That's 3 different Aaron Judges. Gunnar Henderson, McCutcheon, Matt Chapman, Cole Reagan's on a green. And our next die cut is Ellie De La Cruz, 67 solo bases. Nice one there for Chris. Oh, George, you're cracking me up. Baby, why don't you want me? They're making plans, boys. Watch out. My wife is like, yeah, go do the break, then you'll be done early. And I'm like, Sure, baby, it'll be a fast one. Right, Drew Romo, Adolis Garcia, Luis Robert Jr., Castillo, Mark Simeon, Scooball coming out for the Tigers. Nice. Riley Green, Josh Jung, Jose Altuve, Ha-Seong Kim on a green rookie, Bobby Witt back for the Royals, Jaron Duran, Angel Martinez, and Yomoyuki Sugano on a green rookie for the Orioles, and Tony Theodore. More Royals. Love Ha-Seong Kim for the Dodgers, Tony. Scooball for the Tigers, and Carl. These die cuts are going to make the recap take forever. Sleep with one eye open. Clutching your pillow tight. Sleep with one eye open. Clutching your pillow tight. Exit light. Enter light. Exit light. What it is? I don't know. I'm just talking to myself now. My bad. All right. For the Yankees also, Giancarlo Stanton, 7 postseason home runs. Will Wagner, Vinny Pasquantino, Shohei, Michael Harris, Blake Snell on a green. Padres, Luis Arias, and a 3-time batting champ. Moises Ballesteros for the Cubbies. Darren Baker, Roki on a green. $55 drum. That's pretty funny. I wanna be your living good luck charm. Biggest earn in history. All right, for the Pirates, O'Neill Cruz on a die cut. Griffin Conine, Logan Gilbert, Ellie De La Cruz, Ryan Helsby, Leo Jimenez, Matt Chapman for the Giants on a WAR, Dansby Swanson, Yelich, Shohei on a green, Chris Sale for the Braves on a nice list, Drake Baldwin, and Brenton Doyle. Got my work cut out for me, guys. Nice Shohei on the die, or not die cut, on the green parallel. Rookie Jimenez for the Blue Jays. Braves, I haven't said much about Braves lately. Braves are Harlan Benner, O'Neill Cruz for the Pirates, and Michael Kinney. I was thinking of Michael Kinney. Okay. That recap stack's getting higher and higher, step by step, rung by rung. Tony's getting so many cards. Hosby. You guys are doing the best out of this box, I think, with all the die cuts going out. All right, little 1989 baseball. Anybody want the gum? $30 years since I opened one of these. All right. Pete Smith. Tim Burke, Ozzie Smith, nice. Mike Moore, Mike Schmidt for the Phillies. That's cool. Dave Anderson, Charlie Huff, really good. Oh, that's where the gum was. You could tell. Pitched for a long time. Glenn Hubbard, Mike Campbell, Dave Winfield, Alejandro Pena, Norm Charlton, Gary Varsho, Eric Kerplunk, Greg Kaderet, and company store card. Nothing too crazy. I'll put me down. Little Schmitty love there. Okay, so we're going to do one of these buybacks, then the green, and then back to the other buybacks, because I don't know what we're going to find in here. I have no idea what to expect out of here. Top foil buyback. Evan Longoria. It's got a little bend up here. Annoying. That's so annoying. I don't even know how these work. I don't know how the buyback works. If anybody knows, let me make sure Jeff understands. But going out to the Rays and Jeff Collages. Okay, now we got an evergreen. Maybe it tells you on the packs. Maybe it does. Maybe I'll do one. We got Joe Morgan for the Reds, Juan Soto for the Mets, and Dylan Cruz for the Nationals, and Nick Hammers. That's a cool card. That's what the evergreen means. Okay. And these are a pain in the ass die cuts. Okay. So Chris Geisinger getting one, Michael Kinney getting one, and Nick Hammers. That's pretty cool. They are, yeah, they're really nice looking cards. Our last buyback. Okay, I'm going to read this for 10 seconds here. Yeah, it doesn't tell me anything. Ooh, that's cool looking. I like that one. No damage on that one. Felix Hernandez All-Star Game card. 2015. King Felix. All right, I don't know what to do with those. That's a cool looking card, though, for the Mariners. So congratulations going out to Mr. Andrew there. Trying to look what else I can throw in here. I don't see any other packs, so it doesn't feel right not to have any extras. So 2025 Donruss. Right? It doesn't feel right not to have any extras in this break, guys. I know you've been sitting there long enough. You're like, can we just get to the good stuff and get out of here? But nope, you can't. I'm going to force you to do one more box, and then we'll get to the hobby. That's what I do. I'm a punisher. Empty box. 246. I try to be. You guys are good to me. You guys jump in these breaks and support me and keep me company, staying up to ungodly hours. East Coast, it's 2 in the morning. No, I guess 1 in the morning. Either way, you guys keep me company. You keep me going so I can keep doing this as a hobby. Support me, support Bronx. It's pretty awesome. So thank you much. I appreciate y'all. All right, Tejada. Oh, back and forth we go. Here we go. Even Pudge Rodriguez, Prince Fielder, Ozzie Smith, Nolan Ryan, Craig Biggio, Jordan Lawler, Catfish. There we go. Catfish Hunter, John Smoltz. We got Pudge on a, what does that say on there? Oh, that's the Rocket. Rocket Man. We got a numbered. Well, always the Marlins. I'm telling you, 299. And then we got a Nolan Schultz on the black optic, not numbered though. Jim Leyland is just an optic preview, not silver. Okay. What do they have? They have in Topps. They have the oh man, my brain just went blank. The stadium ones. They have a stadium thing that they do. I cannot think the name of it. More White Sox. The Marlins. Chris Geisinger picking up this guy. Home field advantage. That's what it's called. It's like a downtown. They're really cool looking. That's a cool looking Pudge going out to Texas. And then they're Rangers. Stay. And then hopping on this one for some Judge and some goodies. So, all right, we got Malcolm Moore on a rated prospect. Cooper Pratt. Beltran. Pedro Martinez. Robin Ventura. Dustin Pedroia. Andrew Jones. Rated rookie on a Dylan Cruz. Pablo Sandoval. Nick York on a rated rook. Johnny Bench on a red. Not numbered, but a nice card. Carlos Beltran on an optic. And then a black Willie Stargell. Black prism for the Pirates. Dylan Cruz. Yeah, I always I always think like, well, if nobody's going to take the Orioles, I'll take them just to chase some Cal Ripken. And inevitably, usually it's you, Haas. All right, our patch coming out. Cash Mayfield for the Padres. Nice looking card on the Jersey Kings. Nice one there for the Padres. Oh, no worries at all. I'm happy it goes to another fan. Cool looking patch card, though. Yeah, that Cowboys news was just heartbreaking. Joe Morgan on a Milestones, rated prospect on a Luis Baez and a Chase Dollander. Alex Rodriguez, Paul Skeens. Will Wagner, Lou Gehrig, Jake Bloss, Terry Francona, Colt Keith, Jairo Iriarte, and Jim Leyland. Okay, we got Dylan Head on the Rocket rookie for, once again, Miami. Miami's always eating. Pedro Martinez on an optic. Braylon Doughty on the orange rated prospect for the Guardians. Jordan Lawler on an Elite Series. Levi Sterling and Nick Kurtz rated prospect for Oakland. Johnny Mize, Bucky Dent, Frank Thomas, Connor Norby, Zebby Matthews, Tony Oliva, Will Clark, Kobe Mayo, Johnny Bench. Yeah, you hate to see somebody that, I mean, from the outside looking at it, makes no sense, but, you know, you never know what's going through people's heads and what they're fighting for and in their brains and stuff, so it's heartbreaking to hear. It hurts. Tyler and Jacob. Okay. Almost there, guys. Thank you for your patience. Kobe Mayo on a multicolor. Nice one there for the Orioles. Noble Meyer for Miami on a multicolor also. Robin Ventura on a base optic. Optic preview Hagen Smith for the White Sox. Ben Hess on a prospect. Seaver King, Tony Perez, Caminero, Mike Schmidt, Ken Griffey Jr. as a red. Rennie Johnson, Albert Pujols, Spencer Arrighetti for Houston, Cal Ripken, and Tomas Sagasi. Oof, I didn't hear that. That's so tough. Poor kid. Little multicolored Kobe Mayo going out to Orioles and Tony Tidor, Will Meyer, and then Hagen Smith on the optic preview. Just a 24-year-old kid, so much future going for him. Making good money. Seems to have his life put together, but looks can be deceiving, that's for sure. Okay, let's see if we can finish up this stack. First off, we got Tejada on the Rocket parallel. Dustin Pedroia on a base. Big Poppy coming out on a black parallel. Unleashed on a Paul Skins. Nice one. Rated prospect on the Brody Brett and the Charlie Condon. Jimmy Rollins, Jeff Bagwell, Molina, Ricky Henderson, Ricky B. Ricky, Mike Piazza, Michael Young, Jim Tomei, Brooks Lee, Buster Posey, Will Clark on a multicolor, Andrew Jones on a base, Frank Thomas on the orange, Big Poppy on a milestones, rushing, and Brock Wilken. So a nice little patch card, a couple parallels, and a numbered card. So a little bit extra, not much. Oh, 100%. I think it's really hard because they have a lot of leeches that try and suck them dry, which is sad. Be your handyman. Come. Yeah. Come. Yeah. Tahada. All right, we finally made it to the last box. First auto will be a prize, and last card. I don't know if I saw that one. Empty box. One pack in the middle of the cardboard. Jeremiah, what's up? You're still there. Sorry, man. It's been thin pickings. We got to say the Cubs just a tiny itty bit. So double checking where our last card is going to be. Okay. Make sure it's not an auto in there. Okay. First up, first out, we got Tyler Stewart. Not familiar with him. It says New York. I'm not sure if that is Mets or Yankees. Oh, National has and National League. Okay, so one out to the Mets. 44 of 85. Tyler Stewart. Oh, that's heartbreaking. I got 59 somewhere. I got to dig them out. I got only one handy, so we're going to wait and use it for the auto. So Tommy Troy. I know that one going after the D-backs. Numbered to 85. And Tony Tidor. First auto out, going out to Colorado on the Carson Palmquist. Not numbered. Going out to the Rockies and Michael Kinney, Carson Palmquist. Fit that one or not? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, they're nice looking cards. Obviously unlicensed, but man, that's not in there either. Okay, we're gonna have to go really fat until I can find the other ones. I got some other ones somewhere. But I have more out here. Colorado getting the first auto. Up next is Trey Sweeney, not numbered. Trey Sweeney, is that yours, Haas? Just says New York, so I'm not sure if it's American National. I feel like it's National League, but I'm not positive. Or I'm not actually. I mean, American League. I feel like it's Yankees. I'll let you weigh in. Once you go fat, you never go back. That is for sure. I'm a full testament to that. A little fuzzy there. Well, you've said it a few times. You keep asking for it. It says New York, though, so I'll have to check because it has New York on there. So I have to go back a couple years ago and see when he was at New York, where he was at. This guy's been sticking with me and had a lot of rough breaks over the last couple months. Maybe this will make up for it. Matt Shaw, numbered 53 of 60. Jeremiah Walton. There you go, my friend. There you go. Nice, good young prospect. He's been sticking with me even though the breaks haven't been going his way. That's awesome. Congratulations, dude. I think he's supposed to be pretty good, right, Jeremiah? Like he's one of their top young prospects. Okay, so Colorado's getting a prize. I got to roll the dice for that, and then we're going to get our last card in just a second. So Colorado Rockies is Michael Kinney. 2 times 5, card 10. It is a Summer Superstars, James Wood. So he's already starting for you guys, and that's cool. So he's got to be pretty solid then. He was the Yankees. Okay, so that is going to you, Haas, because it says New York on it. It doesn't say. Tommy Shaw. Before it doesn't say Detroit on the rest, so I have to go with what year and what town it says. So sorry to Carl. This is Mr. Kinney. No, it was only the first auto. I'm sorry, man. So the first auto was Colorado. Look at you looking for more stuff already. Just give you a bad time. Okay, and then our last card is, so we have Kansas City, Gavin Cross, not numbered. And then our last one is Jacob Gonzalez for Chicago, but it's the American League Chicago, the White Sox, not numbered either. The White Sox are Mike Hosby getting the last prize. You did good, Jeremiah. You did good. So, Hosby, you get one more prize to finish off the night. Let's give you guys a sleeve up. Eight and 5, okay. It's going to take me at least 2 or 3 minutes to get the recap going because I got such a big stack of cards to go through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, Hosby, for last prize, we have a Harlan Susana optic preview for Washington, pitcher, or a Luis Frias patch for Arizona, not numbered out of select. It looks like a piece of toilet paper in there. All right, well, sleep fast, Jeremiah. Thanks for hanging with us, buddy. Jeremiah was a bullfrog, was a good friend of mine. Okay. I kind of figured that's where we were headed, but congratulations again, Jeremiah. I'm happy for you, bud. Okay, so give me a few minutes. Get set up for the recap. No problem, Hans. Appreciate you, buddy. Sleep good. Podcast duo, Hans and Haas. I'll reach out to you, Haas, to see if we can get that started. Oh. Appreciate you guys. Sleep good, man. Okay, I'm pretty sure a giant stack, don't I, somewhere? Maybe not. Dodgers, Yankees. So many Yankees. getting closer, guys. We're getting closer. Not quite there. Sleep good, George. Have a good night, man. Cubbies. There we go. Nice. Getting closer. So many cards. That's okay. Arizona, Dodgers, Royals, Rays. Never raised. There it goes. Rangers. This is the worst part of the whole thing. Oh, almost there. I keep saying that. I'm trying to make myself believe it too. Okay. I think we're time. I think we're there. Okay, there's our first stack. Okay. Massive recap. Here we go, guys. For anybody watching the next day, you made it. Okay, Schwarber. Not much for the Phillies. Sorry, Schwarber die cut. But let's see, how'd your other team do? No, not much for the Twins either. I'm sorry, Bobby D. It was a rough one. Astros. Not much for the Astros, except for a nice Cam Smith on the Christmas hat. Mike Trout has the Christmas around the neck for the Angels, and Jeff Collages along with a Rendon on a sparkle and a Neto on a sparkle. White Sox, Mike Hosby getting a black Noah Schultz, Frank Thomas orange. Cardinals, going out to Tony Tito, getting the Sagase green parallel. Weatherholt on a mega box. Padilla on a first Bowman. Tigers, Mr. Tigers. Carl Gallagher getting a Justin Bigby on a first Bowman Sparkle. Malloy on a green and a Trig Skubal die cut. Nationals, Dylan Cruz, and then a Dylan Cruz Evergreen die cut. Super cool looking card going out to Nick Hammers. Going out to the Braves. And Harlan Benner, Diego Torres on a first Bowman and a Chris Sale die cut. Going to the Giants. Nick Hammers. Ewan Bartero on the Sparkle, first Bowman, and the Matt Chapman die cut. Reds and Chris Geisinger, Evergreen die cut Joe Morgan, and the Rhett Loader green, and an Ellie De La Cruz nice list die cut. Red Sox and Harlan Benner, Jalen Duran die cut, Big Poppy on a black, and a Christian Campbell Sparkle rookie card parallel, and a Roman Anthony Mega Box exclusive. Mariners and Andrew there, Cal Raleigh on the Sparkle rookie, Sparkle card. Logan Gilbert on a die cut and the Felix Fernandez buyback card. Super cool. Brewers and Michael Kenny Fenlon on a first Bowman. Jesus Made on a Mega Box exclusive and a Jackson Chorio power up rookie. Diamondbacks going on Tony Tidor, Jordan Montgomery, and a Drew Jones power up, Corbin Carroll die cut, and a Tommy Troy 85. Going up to the Guardians, Carl Gallagher on a Jose Ramirez exclusive, a neoclassic, and a die cut, and a Braylon Doughty orange prism. Going out to the Rays, Curtis Mead on a green, and a Caminero on the blue Sparkle. It's never ending. Oof. All right, Vlad Guerrero on a die cut, Leo Jimenez on a green parallel, and Alvarez on a. Oh, that's it for the Blue Jays. No, Kinney. Now Michael Kinney, Alvarez on a. Mark Vientos on a blue Christmas, Lindor on a gray Christmas, Acuna on the Christmas sleeves, and Colin Houck, number 88, Elian Pena on a first Bowman, and an evergreen Juan Soto. Oh, and a Tyler Stewart to 85. So lots of Mets cards. For the Royals, look at all the Royals. The second team for Jeremiah. Bobby Wood on a die cut, two different ones. Bobby Wood on 8-bit ballers. And a Jared Dickey green parallel and a Ramsel Medina first Bowman. Pirates and Mr. Kinney. Paul Skeens on a die cut. Neil Cruz on a die cut. Willie Stargell on a black. And Paul Skeens Unleashed. Dodgers and Mr. Tidor. Kendall George, number 96. Ching Xiang on a Mega Box first. Shohei on a Mega Box. Shohei on a die cut. Ha-Seong Kim on a green. Roki Sasaki on a green. And a Shohei Ohtani on a green. All right, going out to the Rockies. Next. Michael Kinney. Christian Arguelles on a first Bowman. Charlie Condon on a card. And Carson Palmquist on an auto. Went in the wrong order. Okay. Now we're to Tony Tidor on the Baltimore. Kobe Mayo on a multicolor. Tejada on a rocket parallel. Sugano on a green. And a Sugano on a blue. Christmas lights. Going out to the Rays and Jeff Kalaji's also. I didn't realize that, 2 stacks. Evan Longoria on a buyback card. Chandler Simpson in a mega box. And a Chandler Simpson to 299. Going out to the Marlins and Chris Geisinger. We got a Noble Meyer on a green and red parallel. Dylan Mead on the Rocket. Noble Meyer to 299. Augustine Ramirez on a Sparkle card. And Connor Norby on the blue Holiday Lights. Padres going out to Mr. Aaron Malin. Jackson Merrill on a base. Fernando Tatis on a mega box. Luis Arias on a die cut. And a Jersey Kings Cash Mayfield patch card. Nice. To the A's and Michael Kinney, Jacob Wilson on a base, Nick Kurtz on a base, Jacob Wilson on a holiday base, and then a Tyler Soderstrom patch card. All right, our top 3 Yankees up next. Hosby, Cam Schlittler, first Bowman. Aaron Judge on 1, 2, 3 different die cuts. Stanton on a die cut. And a Trey Sweeney auto. Second place, Tigers, Dustin Harris. Not Tigers, Rangers. The ones who get it done. Aaron Malin. Dustin Harris on a Holiday Lights brown. Lorky Rodriguez on a first Bowman. Dustin Harris on a green. Pudge Rodriguez on a Rockets. Will Clark on a red and blue. And a Paulino Santana Mega Box exclusive auto. Right, first place, Cubbies. Sia Suzuki on the Mega Box. And then a Matt Shaw numbered to 60 autograph. Congratulations, Jeremiah. Congratulations to Hosby and Aaron Malin. But lots of cool cards coming out for lots of different people. Thanks you guys again for filling this. Appreciate the support. Everybody have a wonderful day, and we will be having some more fun next week. Thank you.